Welcome back to another video. So by now the vlogs from Mount Smart would have dropped. It was a bloody sick weekend there. We got knocked down the top 8, qualified 4th, ended up finishing 5th for the weekend, so that was mean. But yeah, the few minor issues we were facing was not that bad, but the clutch wasn't like fully disengaging. It wasn't enough to really store the motor up, but I think how I drive, I sort of like don't really push the clutch right down, like I'm like slipping it more than I'm fully disengaging it. I think what we've done is bent the plates was what Chicken could put it down to, because we tried everything else like bleeding it, adjusting the pedal right out so it had its maximum push, and which we didn't really want to do just in case it was over pushing it. That didn't fix it, so we put it back to where it was originally, where it used to be. Alright, but yeah, and I think that actually affected me in my switch in my top 8, the first before the one more run, because it's sort of like, I remember it, I don't know if I was left foot braking too hard or what, but it like sort of like stalled up, and I was like, what the hell? And then I got off the handbrake to try and keep it drifting, and then I'm like pretty much straight line, and then I like reinitiate again, and yeah, just in the heat of the moment, I didn't really know what got happened there. But then I ended up on the handbrake because Jeremy's throttle cable broke the bracket or something, so he was off the gear. So yeah, I didn't really focus much on that. But yeah, so Bay Park next week, okay, it's going to be a goodie. That's always fat, no matter the result there. It's always a mean vibe. But yeah, I want to just get on top of that clutch, and we broke another axle. It's sort of weird because it's snapping the shaft, and then every time we check it after it breaks, it's like got a loose nut. But we cranked this one up this time with a big Milwaukee gun, so it's kind of weird how that's happened. But yeah, I was going to rip in. I want to just get the gearbox out first. I've already pulled the gear stick and stuff off in this shroud around the shifter, so I'll go up, drain the oil, pull the exhaust off, drive shaft, rip the box out, see if we can figure out anything with this clutch. We just got the box out. Got the Levi's here again. Just turns up out of nowhere, bro. Yeah. It's not really good news. We found issues there, like the clutch plates look like they're tearing apart. They actually look like they're rubbing on something. But we're just gonna assess that. But the major one is the old bloody tip of the input shaft's broken off. So that's a bit of a major. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but she's in there, boy. See the other end of it? Right there. Right there. So I'll pull the clutch off and have a geese. Nah, right when I thought I had bugger all to do for the next round. So just got the clutch out. Haven't had too much of a look, but would have been because of the input shaft snap. These have started to fold over. There. I don't know how good you can see it on the camera, but it's pretty bad. But we'll go off like that. So it's not too bad. It's been hot. I know it's the that actually bolts on, that's right. Wow, Right, I'll get that all bolted. So we've got the axle out. So the same thing as Matsuri. And that was my spare one. I actually had guys, mate, Steph's one in, which is in here. And I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to, because I have to give everyone back. And I was gonna see if I could try and replace it or something. But yeah, and then we went on our way back from Auckland, from Mount Smart. We had to call into Russell V's to grab some power steering brackets for another bro in Rotorua. And he just had a spare axle sitting outside that he's seen some old fella gonna throw away at the scrap metal. So he's had that, and he's like, oh fuck, I said, have you got any 5x1 axles? He goes, I got that one. So yeah, I just tried it. Where the hell did I put it? And it's the right one. Oh, it's up there. But I've just noticed this wear bearing's pretty hit it. So I will have to, I'm going to replace it, because I'm guessing that's maybe why it keeps blowing this axle for some reason. It might be just too much play in it, so I'm gonna I might replace both the back ones actually, since I have a few days up my sleeve. So yeah, get those done and then yeah, carry on.
No, we're good. We're good.
So we went to change that axle. I think when I last left off, but I think I didn't show you that wheel bearing on that side. I actually had heaps of play. I think I did tell you. So I pulled that off and I dropped it off to Andy, our bro at Andy 23 Drift or something.
Andy Donahue 23 or something?
Yeah, the bro's on. He works at McFarlane Autos. He actually one of our sponsors this year. Kenny and Elise. So yeah, dropped it off there, got the wheel bearing done, and then I just went to put my spare axle in into the split boot. So I was going to replace just the boot and then realised the grease looked pretty dry, so I'm just giving it a bit of a birthday, if you will. So I'm just greasing up all these bearings and shit just so they sit in the carrier. And then I will sit that on the axle over here. And then we've got the new boot on there, thanks to Warehouse Auto Parts. Supplying us with the boots and the metal cable tie thing. Chuck all that back together, get the wheel bearing back on, chuck the axle on. That's all the back end done. So, yeah. Almost there, almost there. It's actually Wednesday night now, and we Tuesday night we had Guy and Nick, and actually Luke Fink too was here, but last night they got all this sorted again, but you can catch up with everything that they've done on that on Guy's channel. But Chicken had airflow and turbos, finished my gearbox. He's checked everything over in the lathe, made sure everything was straight and it wasn't like bent or anything, and that come back mint. And he's drilled and pressed in a new tip on the input shaft, and I've got a new spigot bush in that, and Stuart Pinfold Hudson Transport, they managed to pick it up today, and he said he's about an hour away. It's about 6 o'clock now, so I'm going to try and quickly rip this diff out and swap it for put my two-way back in it, my 4.1. I put that in 4.3s, hopefully just so I could mainly hit limiter more, but we're like done some load ups and we can actually see this cup in this diff. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's actually like wriggling in and out, which is weird because the axle's tight, like the pressure on it, oh not pressure but, and that's the side that's blown 2 axles in 2 separate weekends in a row. So if that's the reason why it's doing it, I want to just eliminate that, and my 2E's mint, and I've never had issues with blown axles with that. So yeah, I'll quickly try and change that now, and then hopefully it's good timing to pick up my gearbox and then slam the gearbox and stuff in tonight as well, and then load up and get it ready for alignment in the morning, and then we'll be all set for Bay Park, hopefully. Yeah, so we got our box back about half an hour ago. This weasel's here.
Fuck, I'll take your box back then, boys.
You fucking only grabbed it from town, cunt, and didn't even grab our box that we fucking spent 8 hours building.
Well, hey, Bob the Builder
to put it in. And my strops, you fucking probably thief those.
I didn't do that.
Thieving cunt, this cunt.
Ungrateful, this cunt.
I said thank you, bro. Fuck, I know.
You said chur, bro.
I said thank you, bro. See the shit I have to put up with? Look at this messy cunt. There's a heap of shit in here.
Got his pants down. Got his pants down.
He just turns up willy-nilly. He's got fucking heaps. He's trying to rush us so we can help him.
No, hey, I'm
Anyway, box is back thanks to Chicken for fixing it, and that's that new bit he's put on. It's fucking sick. And release flowers torqued on, just took that on, and new bearings in there. Hex is here, giving us a hand. So yeah, we're just gonna put the clutch and stuff on. This is all the dumb stuff that takes ages, and then chuck the box in because I got that alignment tomorrow, so I want to drive it on the trailer. I can't be bothered pushing it. But yeah, we're on a mission. It's about what, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm tired. So send it.
Alright, so these boys are having a little bit of trouble under here. What's the go?
No trouble, mate.
No trouble?
Yep.
Piece of piss, straight in?
Yep.
Oh, easy.
Roger.
No worries. That kind of tells me otherwise, but whatever.
So that's us all done. What's the time, guy?
10 past 1, brother.
10 past 1, not too bad. But then you know you gotta wind down and shit. But yeah, car's all on the trailer. Go down to Dallas tomorrow for wheel alignment, just to double check because we changed the caster. And then yeah, pretty much done. Get our tyres done, wash it, load up. But yeah, big thanks to Hex and this guy for hanging around. Made it 10 times faster, and there's just the extra pair of hands there. They can go ahead and do like another job or whatever. And that's what the breather and Hex were good for tonight. But yeah, bloody shed looks like a bombshell. Like a bomb's gone off, but yeah, we'll sort it out tomorrow. Might start loading up tomorrow, I'll see how I go. Or Thursday, just do our tyres and shit tomorrow. But yeah, the next video will be us practicing qualifying at Bay Park. Excited?
Fucking oath, we can go there and give it everything we got, because it's the last round. Who cares? Just win it or bin it.
Yeah, full send now. Last round, we don't care. Hopefully we don't bin it too hard into the wall, but yeah, it's going to be all on. I'll hopefully, yeah, we will, hopefully you've all entered in our raffle. If you haven't, this probably be uploaded, it'll be too late. But yeah, catch you on the next one. Practice and qualifying. Any last words, brother?
Nah, just cheers for the support for those that did enter the raffle and stuff, and yeah, we appreciate it. So yeah, hope to see you guys this weekend. It'll be good.
Alright, later, Bolt.